Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be touching on 2 traumas and core wounds that I've seen working with my clients and also through my own dating experiences that is sabotaging you from calling in your wealthy provider man. If you are new here, my name is Brenda. I'm a master coach. I help women bridge the gap between who they are today and their dream self. On here, we talk about self-concept, wealth, business, and dating. I fuse mindset, energetics, manifestation, and practical steps to help you quantum leap to your highest self. If you want to learn more, you can subscribe to my channel and get updates whenever I post a new video. You can follow me on Instagram. Over there, I post tons and tons of content, mini trainings that you can binge on. Or if you've been following me for a while and you are ready to take the next step, my Dream Girl Academy is 30% off for the entire month of December. So you have 2 days to hop in to get all the tools and knowledge that'll set you up for 2025 in your self-concept, in money, in business, and in your love life. So the first core wound that we are going to touch on is not feeling deserving or worthy enough for healthy, consistent love from a provider. If you want to prioritize, experience consistent, healthy love, and your caretakers or parents weren't attentive to you consistently when you were growing up, you will struggle with believing that you are worthy and you are deserving and that it is possible for you to find that love and to receive that in your romantic life. This could mean that your parents only sometimes showed you attention, that their love was conditional, that you had to be a certain way to receive praise, affirmation, and love. Maybe you experienced a lot of screaming, arguing, high and low roller coaster of emotions. Or maybe they will say really hurtful things and act like nothing happened, or go back to normal after a few hours or the next day. And this will cause you to define love as conditional, that it is uncertain, you can't trust it, and it is inconsistent. And this causes a lot of anxiety, always waiting for the shoe to drop. And then you go through life with this mindset of that's too good to be true because something bad always has to happen. And that ends up with you not being able to create a picture in your mind to have a point of reference of what it is like to be consistently loved, to be prioritized, to be chosen, cherished. Like your body, your nervous system does not know what it is like to receive this type of love. So subconsciously, you deep down don't believe that this exists or this does not exist for you. And this could lead you to overly compensating to prove to a man that you are worthy of his time, worthy of his money, and worthy of being chosen. This could look like you having to flaunt your achievements, how much money you make, how much better you are at XYZ compared to him. This could lead to you chasing a man, stepping in your masculine to move things forward in a relationship, to get that reassurance, that safety, that closeness, that see, someone chose me, someone wants me. Because again, you are not used to men coming to you, men pursuing you. You are only used to having to go out there to get the love. You may have a hard time accepting gifts, having him provide for you, attracting a man that does a lot for you. And some may also have an energetic barrier towards men that want to provide and only let men in that do less or nothing for them because that is what their body and their nervous system is used to and feels safe from. You may even feel guilty if a man helps you or gives you money. So the second one is growing up never having enough. Your core wound is a lack mindset with everything in life. This could mean having penny pincher and frugal parents. Your parents always told you to save, never spending money on this or that. That is too expensive. We're not people who buys that types of things. We don't shop there. We only buy from the discount rack and clothes and items that are on sale. Maybe they have a preconceived belief about rich and wealthy people, that they're greedy, they're bad, they're snobby. And this can roll over onto food, that you have to finish your entire plate because there's dying African kids that are starving, and that you have to be grateful for the plate of food in front of you, that you can't waste food, that you have to force feed yourself even if you're full. It is polite to only choose the cheapest items on the menu. Maybe your parents never dined out at fancy or Michelin star restaurants and only ate at places that had good deals or big portions, or else it was a waste of money. Maybe you never or rarely traveled growing up because everything was expensive, everything cost money, and if you did, it was at the cheapest motels or hotels. You got used to saving, always playing life in defense, never identifying as a person who lived in overflow, always in scarcity, fear, anxiety, lack. So how does this play out in your romantic life? You are subconsciously believing that there aren't many wealthy provider men. Not only that, you do not believe that you can score one. You have been living in lack your entire life. You just think that it is just for the privileged, people who grew up rich, people who are prettier, smarter than you, had better families. A wealthy life seems far-fetched to you. If you are not comfortable with money, how are you going to attract and be with a man that has a lot of money? Because you are only used to cheap places. Places to eat, cheap hotels, cheap places to shop at. You are not opening yourself up and acclimating your nervous system to be surrounded by and meet men of the upper class. Maybe you're on a date and he takes you to a nice restaurant and you think so highly of him. You're so impressed, you regard him as the prize because you have not been to such a nice place. But realistically, that is the standard. That is the bare minimum. You latch onto him in fear that you'll lose him, that you'll never find someone like that again because you've been starving your whole life. You're in starvation mode, you're in lack. So you're anxious, you over text him, you over compliment him. You start thinking that he's the best man that you have ever met. You put him on the pedestal. You will be the one pursuing. You will be the man and he will be the prize instead of you. That is why as women, it is so important to create that luxurious life, that abundance mindset, and romanticize our life first and take ourselves to these environments and frequent there so that we feel safe. We've normalized wealthy environments and restaurants, so it isn't like, oh my gosh, he took me here, when that should be standard. And that is why it's so important to create an overflow and an abundant career as women. And not in a job that pays you peanuts when you are working 40 to 8-hour weeks. Not a job that stresses you out, exhausts you, sucks and drains the life out of you. Because you will always associate money as hard work. It is not easy to attain, that it is scarce. And if you want to attract a wealthy man, guess what? You are going to have to unlearn and reprogram how you relate to money in order to become a match to him. When you live a life of abundance, these men will start showing up in your life. It will be raining rich men wherever you go, and they will be blowing up your phone. Depending on your core wounds with how you grew up, you will react and self-sabotage in different ways in your romantic life. And unless you become aware, you will repeat the same patterns. You will keep attracting the same type of men, but in different bodies. And you will repel the wealthy provider men that you truly want. If this was helpful and you want to learn how you can heal your trauma and your core wounds so that you can attract the man and the love that you desire, be provided for, spoiled, cherished, and live your greatest soft girl life, this is exactly what I teach you inside of my Dream Girl Academy. We touch on the masculine and feminine, how to create polarity so that you attract a provider man that takes care of you, how to become a woman that oozes queen energy, how to be seen as the prize, how to create a strong sense of self and identity, intuition and conviction in your self-worth so that you are able to not only effectively communicate your standards and boundaries, but to never sway on them. And ladies, this is just the dating portion. We go heavily into self-concept, how to become a powerful money magnet, how to get paid to exist so that you can truly embody that soft, rich girl life. Again, ladies, you do not want to miss out getting 30% off the Academy ending December the 31st. I'm so excited for the ladies who have hopped in already and invested in themselves. If you struggle with finding girlfriends that have the same goals as you, that also want the bag, also wanting to find their dream wealthy provider man, the Dream Girl Academy is where it is at. We've got women all around the world from the UK, US, Australia, Europe, Asia. You can ask me questions, you can ask the ladies questions, you can plan meetups, you can be internet pen pals. The link to enroll is down below, and I'll see you ladies in my next video.